Hello and welcome back to the Beefy Tech channel. Today, we're taking a look at the new Resurgence map, Vondel, and its performance on the 7950X3D and the 4090. I'll do a couple more graphics cards tomorrow, but for today, I wanted to take a look specifically at how this map performance compares to Al Mazrah and Ashika Island. The idea is that this map has a really big issue with optimization, and I cannot wait to show you guys how terribly optimized it is. And here we are on Vondel. I decided to land roughly in this area because it's a great example. I don't have much time because of the zone, but quickly take a look at my FPS. I'm currently hovering around 290. Okay, well let me show you something very interesting. I'm gonna now quickly look towards the center of the map. And would you look at that? My FPS is now at 220 consistently. I'm going to restart the 1% lows and the benchmark, and as you can see, I'm now averaging 220. So 70 FPS vanished out of nowhere, simply because I'm looking towards the inward side of the map. And no, it's not just when you look on the outwards of the map that the FPS is better. You can also just look slightly to the right side of the map and you get your FPS back. So essentially, it's specifically when you look on the inside, inwards of the map, say near the market area, near stadium area from any part of that's in the outskirts of the map, that you'll be losing performance, which makes it insanely painful to test FPS, because it's more accurate for me to spin around in circles to test FPS than it is to run in a straight line and see how it does. Anyway, before I die, I'm gonna quickly back out. Well, I see some things never change. Oh, well, that's actually nice. I'm trying out the rejoin feature for the first time because the game broke. Let's go! That's an unexpected turn of events for this video, but yeah, essentially we got a dev error. Right as the game started, the plane was about to go away and then the game just crashed. Now I'm testing the rejoin feature, let's see how it works. For now, it doesn't seem to be working too well, because as you can see, it didn't work at all. Lovely, the game works great, clearly. Yeah, so I'm definitely leaving that part in the YouTube video, because I want you guys to see the real stability of Season 4. To be entirely honest with you, I didn't plan for any of that. But quite clearly, Season 4 has brought in some old and reliable issues it's always had, in the form of dev errors. Now yes, it does happen to everybody every once in a while. It doesn't mean it's going to happen constantly, but if it does happen constantly to you, I recommend you do a scan and repair, as it generally does help a little bit, or change your GPU drivers. But I'm on the Studio 53161, and these are some of the best drivers that I've used in terms of stability and not crashing, so I don't know how much better it gets, but I'm going to be testing 53598 Studio driver very soon, and I'll let you know in the comments section if that driver is better than 53161 Studio. Anyway, let's continue what we were doing with the testing. Alright, so we are back in the game. Let me quickly just mute it. Here we go. And I'm going to jump dead center of the map again, somewhere around the market area, police station, let's say. And we're going to look around the map from here in the center of the map and see how the performance differs to when we were more on the edge of the map. I'll have to move a little bit just so this guy doesn't slap my cheeks, but yeah. One downside is that I can't actually begin testing, because as you can notice, the FPS is really bugged out until the plane disappears. So before I can begin testing, I need to wait for the plane to disappear so my FPS doesn't dip crazily, and then I can begin testing. Let me see. There you go, see? So now that the plane disappeared, the FPS is really high, where before it was like 170. But anyway, now let's do the exact same test I did before. So I'm going to look, let's say, center map, which is this way, towards green marker. And there you go. I'm going to start the 1% lows. 230 FPS. Isn't that lovely? Even 220 while looking in the center of the map towards market. I'm going to look towards this side, which is upwards towards the map. Bit more FPS yet again. I'm going to look slightly more to the right, which is looking towards the outskirts of the map. And I've been spotted. Let me quickly reset these. And my FPS is yet again higher. So yeah, this map, literally just depending on if you're looking on the outside or inside of the map, you'll get very, very different frame rates, which for a lot of people with lower frame rates, that can be a problem. Oh my god, this guy's being a pain in the ass. Stop it, bro. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what to say, man. The map optimization here is questionable to say the least. I personally would have gone about this like, I would have liked to have lower FPS if it was more consistent. If it was a consistent 220 around the map, I'd be like, okay, but at least I'm getting 220 around the entire map, and I don't get huge frame variance or huge dips in certain areas. But as you can see, this map does get huge dips in certain areas, and as I'm running around, you'll notice that the FPS does hang like around the middle of the map, mind you, hang around 240, 250, and the second we begin to go towards the outside as I try to not die with my audio turned off, you'll see that my FPS is going higher. Man, this guy's just being cocky about it. I'm not gonna let him get the kill. So, essentially, the map is terribly optimized. No surprise there, it performs worse than Ashika Island, and it performs pretty much on par with Al Mazrah when you're outside of the big, like, dense city-packed areas and you're more on the outskirts. And then it performs on par with Al Mazrah when you're in the dense city-packed areas, which is a lot of the map. So that's not great. I don't know if I like that, to be entirely honest with you. And overall, the feel of the map isn't really as good as Ashika Island even. Now, with that said, we have to get used to the map and understand it better before we can give a fully valid opinion. But yeah, the performance testing isn't looking good for it. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And just tomorrow, I'm going to be posting a video with the 13700K and DDR5 7200 paired with some AMD GPUs, the 6950XT, the 6700XT, and I'll also slap in there an Intel Arc A770 GPU, and we'll see how they perform on this map. Anyway, with that said, guys, I hope you have a good day and enjoy. Bye-bye.